Hey guys, today we're going to talk about some easy habits to save you money.
Hey guys,
it's Joseph.
And Tasha from One Big Happy Life. We make videos about how to find balance, build wealth, and live your happy. So if you are all about creating a life that you love, this is the place to be.
All right, today we are talking about some small habits that can end up saving you a lot of money if you go ahead and implement them in your life.
Yeah, I mean, we all want to save more money, right? But we all also want to be able to enjoy our lives too. And so that's why we try to incorporate money saving throughout our lives in a way that's as painless and easy as possible. So today we're sharing just these 7 easy habits that you can start to incorporate in your life that can actually have a really big impact over the long term.
All right, number 1, keeping your pantry stocked. Now, the reason that this is important is because if you don't, you're going to be eating out more. Now, let's just say that as a family, you're able to go out and eat for $30.
Like fast food or something like that.
And so you're doing that 3 times a week. That's $90 a week, or $4,700 a year.
Or $567,000 over the course of your working life, 30 years. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money that could buy you a lot of cruises in your golden years.
That's a retirement nest egg.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. So if you just have your pantry stocked, just have stuff in the freezer. It can be even things that you just take and bake that you wouldn't normally think to buy.
Like when we were trying to really, really frugalize our budget, we were focusing very much on not buying a lot of pre-made products, and because they are more expensive, but they are less expensive than going out to eat. And so then we realized, just based on how we are living, the fact that we are busy working parents, we have YouTube. Sometimes life gets busy and hectic, and so we like to keep a couple of things on hand, like frozen pizzas or like empanadas or burritos, or ramen, ramen.
Who doesn't like ramen?
I know.
Let's be serious.
Just to, once we get the urge to eat something different, we'll raid our stores that are already here in the house, which we can also get on sale because we've pre-planned for it, and that saves us thousands of dollars a year. Also, you can keep things like a frozen steak. If you have a barbecue grill, you can just throw your frozen steak right on the grill, and then with some potatoes or something, and it's like you just went to a steakhouse, except you're at home.
Second thing, keep a needs and a wants list. Now, this serves a few different purposes, but the most obvious is figuring out the difference between the two. What you actually need to be doing with your money, and things that are actually wants that on a whim you might feel like are needs.
Yeah, as much as we all wish that we had unlimited amounts of money to buy everything that we need and everything that we want, the fact is that whenever we buy something, we're making a trade-off, because that means that that money isn't available to buy something else. So it's really important that you prioritize your purchases and you have your needs and wants lists, and that you refer to that on a regular basis, so that you're not just going out and splurging on random things and not actually buying the things that you've already identified you really, really want or really, really need.
The third thing is packing your lunch a few times a week. Now,
I know we're back to food, but look, Food is expensive. It's something that you have to, and you need food because otherwise you just die. So food twice, very important.
And if you're already busy, you're probably not really caring that much about eating out. And if you're in a big city, it's pretty easy to be spending $15 for one person eating out. Now, hopefully you're spending less than that, but gosh, where we are, it is really, really expensive. But so if you can just pack your meals a couple of times a week, don't erase it all, just give yourself some flexibility, pack it twice, that's $30 a week, $1,500 a year, or $184,000 over the course of 30 years. Again, a small retirement nest egg, and if you had been saving that money, getting a rate of return, well, that could be all your retirement savings that you'd ever need.
Yeah, I mean, these tiny things, they really do add up. Number 4, keep a rebate app on your phone and on your computer because that is just easy money. So one of our favorites that we've talked about before is Ebates, and we'll drop a link to that down below, so check that out in the description box. But we use Ebates. It's just part of our Chrome browser, and whenever we're shopping around on the internet, it will pop up and say, hey, you can get 5% cash back or 10% cash back by shopping, by just clicking on our link and shopping through that website. So like we've used it on raise.com to buy gift cards. We used it on hotels.com to book our hotel to Singapore. And we've gotten hundreds of dollars in rebates from Ebates so far just this year.
Yeah, and like Tasha said, you can use it to kind of double up on discounts by buying some gift cards somewhere and then using them somewhere else. And sometimes you can get double the discounts because you get Ebates at the gift card place and then you get Ebates at the actual retailer. So
then also use a credit card that has rewards that gives you cash back to buy the gift card, and then it's just it just stacks. It's awesome.
Yeah, Ebates also runs a few sale cashback things.
Yeah.
I've seen 15% cash back at places. It was unbelievable. Yes, I bought something.
And it's really easy because all you have to do is just click the button. So there's no reason not, and there are lots of other ones out there. Ebates is just the one that we personally use. So there's no reason not to have that. That's just leaving money on the table, and it's super easy.
The 5th thing is putting things on hold at the store or putting them in your shopping cart and leaving them there, or a saved for later shopping cart.
Yeah, he means digital shopping cart. He
Oh,
doesn't
right.
mean go into Target,
Hide-
load up your shopping cart,
You gotta
just
hide
walk
it.
away.
I found it great. You put it in a tent in a big box store.
It'll
and
be
then
there
you-
when I
you
come back. No, it won't. Don't do that.
No, so your digital shopping cart in your browser. And the reason is to give yourself some cooling off time from what you're probably doing is putting in some impulse purchases into what you think that you need. And maybe you're already in a store for actual needs, and then you've identified a few wants, and you would just pull the trigger. But if you give yourself the cooling off period, then you can think about it and really say, well, am I missing it? Do I really need that thing? A lot of times you'll forget about it because it's not the thing that you actually need.
All right, tip number 6. Buy as many things in bulk as you can to take advantage of the cost savings. Now, this doesn't work for everyone or everything, because if you're a single person, chances are you can't go to Costco and buy 5 dozen eggs like we do, because you just won't go through your eggs that quickly. But there are other things that you could consider buying in bulk, like for example, coffee.
Coffee lasts a long time, so we do that. We buy, when we wait for a sale, we actually have something like 6 months worth of coffee carefully stored so that it'll last until the next sale. But not only buying just your regular everyday items that you use in your home, but also think about the things that you might be purchasing habitually. So let's say that you get an afternoon snack and you buy a candy bar, a protein bar, a little bag
Or
of
even
chips.
better, nuts. We would always buy pistachios or almonds, or right now with keto, I'm all about the macadamia nuts. They are like candy.
But so think about those things, and it's okay to say, fully grasp that this is who you are. It's okay that you like an afternoon snack and your preferred afternoon snack is this thing. Well, you might be able to save a lot of money on that if you buy it in bulk, as opposed to buying it from the same convenience store that's probably in the bottom of your office building. That's what gets me. And so I completely understand it. But if I buy it in bulk, then it's much, much cheaper that way.
And our last money saving tip is a way of actually saving more of your money, which is to automate your savings. So you don't want to have to be thinking about, well, how much should I save this month? Nope. Your savings already happened, and then now you figure out what you're doing with whatever's left, and hopefully you have a budget. And if you don't, link to our budgeting video here and pop on over to onebighappylife.com for our free Excel budget spreadsheet.
I always know that, so we have separate fun money accounts, but I like to play around, right now I'm playing around with the robo apps and robo investing apps. And so when I look at the balances before I would see, oh, I can spend all this money, but now I have automatic transfers coming out. So like I'm saving more money literally and then putting them while I'm playing around with figuring out which ones I like. And so then I see, oh, well, I only have $50 in my thing. I'm going to conserve that. And so I end up saving even more money.
Yeah, our nest egg is creeping up on $300,000, and it all started because we just started putting away $50. Like when we were in our 20s, $50 a paycheck, and it slowly added up, and we just never even think about it. The only time we would think about it is when we got raises. We were committed to saving most of those raises, and so for us, that money doesn't even exist. So the only time you'll ever see or hear about any of those contributions and our savings is when we do our monthly financial updates. But if you look at our budgets don't include that money because as far as we're concerned, it doesn't exist. And that is the best way to make sure that you are saving consistently month after month after month, which is how you build wealth. So with these tips, our goal is to make it not so that you have to feel deprived, but that you can find cost-effective ways to fit in those lifestyle things that really, really matter to you while also being able to save money.
All right, hope you enjoyed our tips and put them to good use.
Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.